Midnight on the I-40, the rain's coming down. 300 miles from the nearest big town. The coffee is bitter and the lights are too dim, but I'm keeping my eyes on the white line rim. Pulled into a diner called the Silver Star to rest my weary bones and my beat up car. She's a truck stop angel with a name tag of gold, with a smile that can warm up the bitterest cold. Pouring out mercy in a porcelain cup, helping a lonesome man keep his chin up. Between the diesel fumes and the neon glare, there's a little bit of heaven in the midnight air. She saw the reflection of the road in my eyes and the heavy dark circles that I couldn't disguise. She didn't ask questions, she didn't demand, just set down a piece of pie with a steady hand. Said, honey, the road is a jealous old queen, but she's never as bad as she sometimes seems. Told her about the home that I left far behind, and the ghosts of the past that were haunting my mind. She listened like a sister, she listened like a saint, while the radio played a song low and faint. She told me about her boy who was serving overseas, and how she found her strength on her bended knees. The rain turned to mist as the clock struck 3, and the world felt a little bit lighter to me. I paid for my meal and I gave her a tip, with a newfound smile on my weary lip. She waved through the window as I pulled away, chasing the promise of a brand new day. She's a truck stop angel with a name tag of gold, with a smile that can warm up the bitterest cold. Pouring out mercy in a porcelain cup, helping a lonesome man keep his chin up. Angel in the night, silver starlight, rolling down the road. Light or low, The bell in the steeple is calling the lost, counting the blessings and ignoring the cost. I put on my suit and I polished my shoes to shake off the weight of the Saturday blues. The sun's coming through the stained glass in the hall, writing a message on the white plastered wall. Oh, it's a Sunday morning, let the spirit arise, with a song on our lips and the light in our eyes. Gather round the altar, let the harmony swell, escaping the shadows and the borders of hell, with the organ appealing and the choir in white. We're walking together toward the glorious light. Brother John's preaching about the loaves and the fish, and how every heart can find a new wish. It don't matter where you've been or what you have done, there's a place in the shade for every last one. The heavy laden find a rest for their soul in the mercy of heaven that makes a man whole. I remember my grandma in the third row from front. She'd face every trial and every affront, with a Bible in hand and a hum in her throat, writing the faith in every ever-known note. She said, child, the road may be rocky and steep, but the shepherd is watching the smallest of sheep. Now the congregation is starting to sway, washing the sins of the weak far away. I feel the vibration from the floor to the roof of the power of love, the ultimate proof. It ain't about buildings or the money you give, it's the grace in the way that you choose how to live. When the service is over and we step out the door, the world looks a little less like a war. The trees are more green and the sky is more blue, and the spirit is old but the feeling is new. I'll carry this peace through the heat of the week, a strength for the weary and a voice for the let the spirit arise, with a song on our lips the harmonies swell, escaping the shadows and the borders of hell. Glory, glory, glory. Sunday morning light. Everything's right. Amen and amen.
Barefoot on the porch with a glass in my hand. The sun is a golden coin over the land. The cicadas are humming a summertime blues, and I've got nothing but time left to lose. The sprinklers are clicking a rhythmic beat to keep away the dust and the southern heat. Oh, it's a sweet tea summer, easy and slow, watching the daisies and the clover grow, with a tan on my shoulders and a smile on my face, living my life at a beautiful pace. The peaches are ripe and the water is cool, living like a queen, not a midwinter fool. We'll head down to the river when the clock strikes 4. Leave our worries behind by the kitchen door. Jump off the rope, swing with a scream and a splash. Life is too short for a digital crash. Just the blue of the water and the green of the trees, and the scent of the jasmine on the evening breeze. Fireflies are waking in the tall garden weeds, planting the night with their glowing little seeds. We'll light up the charcoal and we'll burn some corn and stay up talking till the early morn about dreams that we have and the places we'll go under the stars in their silver-lit show. I remember the winters when the world was so gray, but the memory of July is just a heartbeat away. The ice in my glass is a musical sound as the shadows get long on the warm red ground. No shoes, no service, and I don't even care, with the humidity thick in my messy blonde hair. Everything's better when the days are this long, and every little bird is singing my song. From the porch swing rhythm to the cricket's refrain, I'm washing away all the stress and the pain. Just a sweet tea summer, barefoot on the porch with a glass in my hand. The sun is a golden coin over the land. The cicadas are humming the summertime blues, and I got nothing but time left to lose. The sprinklers are clicking a rhythmic beat to keep away the dust and the southern heat. Oh, it's a sweet tea summer, easy and slow, watching the daisies and the clover grow, with a tan on my shoulders and a smile on my face, living my life at a beautiful pace. The peaches are ripe and the water is cool, living like a queen, not a minute fool. We'll head down to the river when the clock strikes 4. Leave our worries behind by the kitchen door. Jump off the rope, swing with a scream and a splash. Life is too short for a digital crash. Just the blue of the water and the green of the trees, and the scent of the jasmine on the evening breeze. Till the early morn, about dreams that we have and the places we'll go, under the stars in their silver-lit show. I remember the winters when the world was so gray, but the memory of July is just a heartbeat away. The ice in my glass is a musical sound as the shadows get long on the warm red ground. No shoes, no service, and I don't even care with the humidity thick in my messy blonde hair. I'm washing away all the stress and the pain. Just a sweet tea summer, a slice of the pie, under the vast and the beautiful sky. Oh, it's a sweet tea summer, easy and slow, watching the daisies and the clover grow, with a tan on my shoulders and a smile on my face, living my life at a beautiful summer breeze. I'm at ease under the trees.
Deep in the belly of the mountain's chest, where the sun never goes and the weary don't rest, my daddy went down with a lamp on his head to earn us some butter and a loaf of white brown. The dust was his blanket, the dark was his home, in the tunnels of slate where the spirits roam. I'm a coal miner's son, born in the black, with a suck-covered spirit and a bend in my back. The mountain she gives and the mountain she takes, she don't care about hearts or the way that they break. just a flickering light in a world made of stone. I'm a coal miner's son, and I'm never alone. I remember the cough in the middle of night, a sound like a rattle, a ghost of a fright. Mama would sit by the bed and she'd pray, while the moon turned the valley to a ghostly gray. She knew that the mountain was calling him back to the cold and the damp and the endless black. I turned 18 when the whistle blew loud, a sound that would pierce through the thickest of clouds. I put on his boots and I picked up his pick. The air in the shaft was heavy and thick. I followed the tracks to the face of the seam, the end of a boy and the end of a dream. We worked in the silence, we worked in the mud, trading our sweat and our tears and our blood for a company script and a company sneak, always wanting a little bit more. But the dead only grows like the moss on the wall, waiting for someone to stumble and fall. There was a crack like a thunderbolt under the ground, the most terrifying, the lonesomest sound. The timbers, they groaned and the ceiling gave way. I didn't think I'd see the light of the day. I crawled through the rubble, I crawled through the fear, with the ghost of my father whispering in my ear. He said, keep on moving, don't you look back. There's a hole in the sky through the velvet of black. I felt the cool breeze and I smelled the pine tree, and for the first time in life I felt I was free. I climbed out of the darkness and into the light, ending the cycle of the coal miner's night. I left that old valley and I headed out west, where the air is as clean as a Sunday morning vest. I traded the pick for a pen and a pad to tell all the stories that my daddy had. But no matter how far, how fast I may run, I'll always be known as a coal miner's son. I'm a coal miner's son, born in the black, with a soot-covered spirit and a bend in my back. The mountain she gives and the mountain she takes, she don't care about hearts or the way that they break. Deep in the mountain, still hear him calling, the coal miner's son. Finally free. The sun's just a sliver on the edge of the world, as the dust from the canyon is starting to swirl. 10,000 head moving like a slow river of brown, heading for the pens of the faraway town. the creak of the leather and the jingle of spurs. In a world where the line of the horizon blurs, it's the last cattle drive, a thunder of hooves, moving through the silence that the wilderness proves, with the spirit of the West in the palm of our hand. The kings of the trail in a rugged old land, ride through the storm, ride through the heat, with the heart of a cowboy and a rhythmic beat. The campfire is crackling under the Big Dipper's light, as we share all the stories in the middle of night, of the outlaws we chased and the rivers we crossed, and the brothers we loved and the brothers we lost. The coffee is black as the coat of a crow, in the flickering light of the amber red glow. We crossed the Red River when the water was high, under the thread of a dark, heavy sky. Lost 20 head to the current's cold pull, in a world that is cruel and a world that is full of the dangers that hide in the brush and the deep, while the rest of the civilized world is asleep. The fence lines are coming, the wire is sharp, changing the tune of a prairie's wild harp. The open range is dying, the time is at hand to surrender the freedom of this golden land. But as long as I'm breathing, I'll ride with the sun, until the very last mile of the journey is done. It's the last cattle drive, a thunder of hooves, moving through the silence that the wilderness proves, with the spirit of the West in the palm of our hand. The kings of the trail in a rugged old land, galloping away, end of the day. The trail is long, cowboy song. Woke up before the sun could kiss the sky, put on my boots and didn't tell her goodbye. Left a note on the table by the coffee pot, heading for the places that the world forgot. The engine's humming a low and steady tune, under the fading light of a silver moon. Oh, it's a long road home through the dust and the rain, trading my comfort for a little bit of pain, counting the miles by the lines on my face, searching for a heart in this wide open space. Yeah, the highway's my brother and the wind is my friend. And I'll keep on driving till the pavement ends. Across the state line where the corn grows tall, heard the echoes of a distant waterfall. Past an old diner with a neon sign, ordered black coffee and I took my time. The waitress had stories in her weary eyes of a life lived under these Kansas skies. I remember the day my daddy sold the plow. He said, son, the world is changing now, but the smell of the earth and the grit in the air, they follow me always, they're everywhere. From the rolling hills to the desert sand, I'm just a ghost drifting through this land. Oh, it's a long road home through the dust and the rain, trading my comfort for a little bit of pain, counting the miles by the lines on my face, searching for a heart in this wide open space. Texas, the heat is a heavy wool coat, writing these memories in a tattered notebook about the girl in the sundress back in Tennessee, who promised she'd wait for a dreamer like me. But dreams have a way of getting lost in the wind, not knowing where the journey begins or it ends. Midnight in Vegas, the lights are too bright, so I push through the canyon in the middle of the night. The stars are the only ones talking to me, telling me secrets of who I should be. The coyotes are howling a lonesome refrain, while I'm washing my soul in the mountain rain. I've seen the grand beauty of the Golden Gate, felt the cold shiver of a lonely fate. I've slept in the back of this rusted out Ford, praying for mercy to the good Lord. There's a hole in my pocket and a hole in my shoe, but I'm closer to heaven than I ever knew. Oh, it's a long road home through the dust and the rain, trading my comfort for a little bit of pain, counting the miles by the lines on my face, searching for a heart in this wide open space. Now the pines are getting thicker as I head back east. Hunger inside me is finally a feast, the memories gathered and lessons well learned, the bridges I built and the ones that I burned. Every mile marker is a page in my book, giving back more than the journey took. I see the old oak tree stand on a hill. The world is moving, but my heart is still. Porch light is flickering a welcome sight, and in the darkness of this weary night, I'm pulling the keys and I'm stepping outside, with nothing left to prove and nowhere to hide. I walk to the door and I turn the brass knob. My heart starts to hammer rhythmic throb. She's standing right there with a smile and a tear, saying, I knew you'd find your way back, my dear. The suitcase hits the floor with a heavy thud. I'm back where I started, back in the blood. Yeah, the road was long, but I'm finally home. Just a country boy under the big blue dome. All day at the local supply, watching the summer go drifting by, in a town where the factory whistle is king, and nobody cares about the songs that you sing. But I got a guitar in the back of my car, and a dream of becoming a shimmering star. Oh, small town dreams in a big hearted world, where the flags of the fathers are forever unfurled. We're chasing the moon on a Friday night, searching for a fire and a flickering light. 2 lanes of blacktop and a heart full of hope, trying to find the end of this slippery road. Me and Mary would sit on the hood of the Ford, looking for a life that we couldn't afford, talking about the city and the lights on the bay, and how we were gonna get out someday. But the gravity here is a heavy old ghost, holding us tight to the things we love most. There's a beauty in the struggle and a pride in the work, in the shadows where the old memories lurk. The Friday night lights at the high school field, and the secrets that the local diners will yield. We're built of the iron and we're built of the stone, in a place where you'll never know, never alone. I'll pack up my bags when the timing is right, and head for the coast in the middle of night. But I'll carry this town in the marrow of bones, and the rhythm of the secrets that a working man owns. No matter how far or how fast I may go, I'll be a small town boy in the middle of the show. Oh, small town dreams in a big hearted world, where the flags of the fathers are forever unfurled. We're chasing the moon on a Friday night, searching for a fire and a flickering light. Dreams so big, town so small, standing tall after all.
like a heart in pain. Outside the window, I hear the rhythm of the rain. He packed his bags and he bought a one-way ticket line, leaving the neon and the city lights behind. Said he's tired of the hustle and the empty, hollow sound, heading back south to the red playground. He's on the midnight train to Georgia, leaving today, trading his big dreams for a place where he can stay. And I'll be right beside him, a shadow in the night, following my man toward the morning light. Yeah, the rails are humming a lonesome, soulful tune under the gaze of a southern crescent moon. He came to the city with a suitcase and a song, thinking he'd be a star before too very long. But the pavement is hard and the people are cold, and the stories he told were the ones already told. So he's giving up the struggle and he's giving up the fight to find a little peace in the Georgia night. And the smell of the pine, and the way the honeysuckle would start to entwine around the old porch where his mama used to sit, shelling the peas and making sure the lamp was lit. It's a simple life, but it's honest and it's true, the kind of world where a man can start anew. The conductor is calling through the steam and the smoke, all aboard for the land where the heavy hearts grow. We're leaving the towers and the subway is far behind, with a peaceful Georgia morning on our mind. I'd rather be with him in a shack of wood and tin than live in this palace built of vanity and sin. Clicking home is getting near, washing away every doubt and every fear. The sky's turning purple as we cross the state line, back to the valley and the muscadine vine. He takes my hand and he gives a little sigh, with a look of redemption in his weary eye. He's on the midnight train to Georgia, leaving today, trading his big dreams for a place where he can stay. And I'll be right beside him, a shadow in the night, following my man toward the morning light. Georgia on my mind, midnight train rolling, soulful southern
Midnight on the I-40, rain's coming down, 300 miles from the nearest big town. The coffee is bitter and the lights are too dim, but I'm keeping my eyes on the white line rim. Pulled into a diner called the Silver Star to rest my weary bones in my beat-up car. She's a truck stop angel with a name tag of gold, with a smile that can warm up the bitterest cold, pouring out mercy in a porcelain cup, helping a lonesome man keep his chin up. Between the diesel fumes and the neon glare, there's a little bit of heaven in the midnight air. She saw the reflection of the road in my eyes and the heavy dark circles that I couldn't disguise. She didn't ask questions, she didn't demand, just set down a piece of pie with a steady hand. Said, honey, the road is a jealous old queen, but she's never as bad as she's sometimes seen. I told her about the home that I left far behind, and the ghosts of the past that were haunting my mind. She listened like a sister, she listened like a saint, while the radio played a song low and faint. She told me about her boy who was serving overseas, and how she found her strength on her bended knees. The rain turned to mist as the clock struck 3, and the world felt a little bit lighter to me. I paid for my meal and I gave her a tip, with a newfound smile on my weary lip. She waved through the window as I pulled away, chasing the plumbers of a brand new day. She's a truck stop angel with a name tag of gold, with a smile that can warm up the bitterest cold, pouring out mercy in a porcelain cup, helping a lonesome man keep his chin up. An angel in the night, silver starlight, rolling down the road, light or low.
dust on the floorboards is starting to rise like a golden reflection in your tired eyes. The fiddle is playing a 3/4 beat, moving the rhythm to our weary feet. We've traveled 1,000 miles over the plains through the heat of the summer and the winter rain. So dance with me, darling, in the tumbleweed waltz, forgiving the failures and forgetting the faults. Round and round like the wind in the sage, writing our love on a weathered old page. The stars are our candles, the prairie our floor, in the tumbleweed waltz. I couldn't ask for more. I remember the day when I first saw your face in a dusty old town, in a forgotten place. You were wearing a dress of the palest of blue, and I knew in a heartbeat my searching was through. I didn't have money, I didn't have land, but I had a promise, and I had your hand. We built this life out of sweat and out of clay, watching the buffalo drifting away. The fence lines were long and the work was so hard, but we found our heaven in our own backyard. Through the lean years of hunger and the seasons of plenty, from the age of 16 to the year I turned 20. Now the hair on our heads is as white as the snow, and the fire in the hearth is a soft, steady glow. But when the music starts playing that lonesome old air, I see the young girl with the wind in her hair. The world keeps on turning, the seasons they change, but our love is the one thing that stays out of range. Let the night birds join in with their soft hooting song as we glide through the shadows where we both belong. that we feel from the spirit within. The moon is a sliver of silver and bone in a world where we're never, no, never alone. So dance with me, darling, in the tumbleweed waltz, forgiving the failures and forgetting the fall. Dust on the floorboards is starting to rise like a golden reflection in your tired eyes. The fiddle is playing a 3/4 beat, moving the rhythm to our weary feet. We've traveled 1,000 miles over the plains, through the heat of the summer and the winter. With me, darling, in the tumbleweed waltz, forgiving the failures and forgetting the faults. Round and round like the wind in the sage, writing our love on a weathered old page. The stars are our candles, the prairie our floor. In the tumbleweed waltz, I couldn't ask for more.
I remember the day when I first saw your face in a dusty old town in a forgotten place. You were wearing a dress of the palest of blue, and I knew in a heartbeat my searching was through. I didn't have money, I didn't have land, but I had a promise and I had your hand. Out of sweat and out of clay, watching the buffalo drifting away. The fence lines were long and the work was so hard, but we found our heaven in our own backyard. Through the lean years of hunger and the seasons of plenty, from the age of 16 to the year I turned 20. Now the hair on our heads is as white as the snow, and the fire in the hearth is a soft, steady glow. But when the music starts playing that lonesome old air, I see the young girl with the wind in her hair. The world keeps on turning, the seasons they change, but our love is the one thing that stays out of range.
Let the night birds join in with their soft tooting song as we glide through the shadows where we both belong. There's no need for words, just the touch of your skin and the peace that we feel from the spirit within. The moon is a sliver of silver and bone in a world where we're never, no, never alone. So dance with me, darling, in the tumbleweed waltz, forgiving the failures and forgetting the faults. Round and round like the wind in the sage, writing our love on a weathered old page. Round and round
The tumbleweed waltz.
love never halts.
My darling, my own. I got a pocket full of nothing and a heart made of stone. Driving down a highway where the shadows roam. The paint is peeling off this 69 Chevy, and the air in this cab is getting mighty heavy. The radio's broken, but I hear the ghost sing about the weight of the world and the pain it can bring. It's just a whiskey and rust blowing in the wind, paying for the places where a good man has sinned. One part fire and two parts dust, living on a diet of whiskey and rust. Yeah, the iron is brown and the liquid is gold, stories of a life that'll never be told. I met a man in Georgia with a scar on his face. Said he spent 20 years in a cold, dark place. He traded his freedom for a moment of pride. Now he's got nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. He passed me a bottle and he gave me a look, like a man who's reached the end of a very long book. The rain started falling near the Alabama line, washing the mud off this engine of mine. But the rust goes deeper than the metal can show. It's in the marrow of the bones, don't you know? You can scrub till you bleed, you can pray till you're blind, but you can't leave the wreckage of your past behind. It's just a whiskey and rust blowing in the wind, paying for the places where a good man has sinned. One part fire and two parts dust, living on a diet of whiskey and rust. I remember a woman with hair like the corn. She was the sweetest thing that was ever born. But I chose the bottle and I chose the road, and I left her standing with a heavy load. Now her memory is a stain that won't ever fade, the highest price that a gambler ever paid. The bars in Kentucky are all the same. Nobody knows you and they don't care for your name. Just a stool and a glass and a jukebox tune under the glow of a neon moon. The whiskey goes down with a burn and a sting, while the rust keeps eating at every damn thing. Into Tennessee, the sun went down, looking for a reason to stay in this town. But the ghost of my father was waiting there too, with a belt in his hand and a point of view. He said, son, you're just a chip off the old block, as steady and cold as a piece of gray rock. So I put it in gear and I floored the pedal, listening to the scream of the tortured metal. The engine was knocking like a heart out of time, trying to make sense of this life of crime. Not a crime of the law, but a crime of the soul, losing my grip and losing control. Now the sky is turning a bruised kind of blue, and I'm running out of gas and things to do. I pull over here by the side of the creek, where the water is strong and the man is weak. I'll take one last sip and I'll close my eyes under the vast and the uncaring skies. It's just a whiskey and rust blowing in the wind, paying for the places where a good man has sinned. 1 part fire and 2 parts dust, living on a diet of whiskey and rust. Whiskey and rust, burning my gut, rust in my heart. Before I depart,
mist is lifting off the tall green grass, watching the seasons and the shadows pass. I got a fiddle in my hand and a song in my soul, moving to the rhythm of the wagon roll. The bluebirds are calling from the old oak tree, come along and wander through the wild with me. Oh, the wildflower prairie is waving her hand, the most beautiful beautiful sight in all of the land, with the yellow and the purple and the deep, deep red underneath the sky where the angels tread. Run through the valley, climb up the hill where the world is loud but the heart is still. My mama told me when I was just a lad, don't you ever focus on the things that are bad. Look at the blossoms blooming in the heat and feel the soft earth beneath your bare feet. There's a lesson in the petal and a lesson in the stem, and a glory in the field that can never be dim. The creek is a bubbling over limestone rocks. I left my shoes and my heavy wool socks by the edge of the water where the dragonflies play. I could stay right here for the rest of the day. The scent of the clover is thick in the air, like a sweet little answer to a lonely prayer. I saw a buck deer with an antler crown standing his ground as the sun went down. He didn't have a worry, he didn't have a debt, the finest philosopher I ever met. He looked at the horizon with a steady eye, then vanished like a dream in the blink of a sigh. The wildflower prairie is waving her hand, the most beautiful sight in all of the land, with the yellow and the purple and the deep, deep red underneath the sky where the angels tread. When the winter comes with her blanket of white, the prairie goes to sleep in the middle of the night. But deep in the dirt, the secrets are kept, while the rest of the world is sighed and has slept, waiting for the whisper of the April rain to bring all the color back to life again. I've traveled to the city where the buildings are tall, but I felt so tiny, I felt so small. The concrete is cold and the lights are too harsh. Give me the swamp and give me the marsh. Give me the field where the wind blows free. That's the only place for a man like me. I'll build me a cabin with a porch facing west and give my tired old spirit a rest. I'll plant me some roses and some sunflowers too, and watch the golden sun soak through the dew. With a dog on the rug and a fire in the grate, I won't have a reason to complain about fate. So listen to the music of the bumblebees hum, and beat on your chest like a kettle drum. The earth is a stage and the sky is a roof, and the beauty of the prairie is the only proof that life is a gift and love is a song, and this is the place where we all belong. The wildflower prairie is waving her hand, the most beautiful sight in all of the land, with the yellow and the purple and the deep, deep red underneath the sky where the angels tread, waving her hand over the land. Wildflower prairie, my heart